live.
Are we?
We're live. Yes.
Doing the thing.
Okay.
All right.
So, I mean, we're
Untap your
live to
permit.
zero.
Oh.
What? Sorry, I was just saying we're live to 0 viewers, so like don't stress or anything.
Untap your permanents and draw a card. It's time for the main phase. I'm Paul.
I'm Grady, and we have a special guest, our good friend Jericho. Say hi, Jericho.
Hey guys, I'm Jericho.
Jericho is our good friend who's been working on a cool standard deck, so we thought we'd have him as our very first guest on the show to talk a little bit about it and show us how it works. What do you got for us today, Jericho?
I'm running Jund, so black, green, red, and the main point is Terror of the Peaks and the Great Henge, and I'm gonna try to run people over with a lot of creatures.
Awesome. Love to see it. So we're
gain a little life while you're at it.
Exactly. We're going to do a little round robin. I'm going to play against Jericho. Paul's going to play against Jericho, and then Paul and I are going to battle each other, and we'll see who comes out on top, or maybe it'll be a 3-way tie. Who knows? Who knows? But let's dive into it. All right, Jericho, I'm going to shoot you a challenge right here.
All right.
Best of 360 card. Let's battle.
Let's do it.
Game on.
Game on.
So Grady, go ahead and tell the viewers your deck as well.
So I'm going with fans of the show will know I'm a big fan of Yorion. I play a lot of Yorion. I'm doing Esper Yorion, loosely based on Andrea Mengucci's list, but it's modified pretty significantly because I don't have all the wild cards and I don't have all the cards that he has. But yeah, this is the deck that I play on the ladder.
And if you follow the show, you've seen it before.
You have seen it before, yeah. I definitely like to bounce permanents with Yorion. I think I can keep this opening hand. Yeah, I can keep this.
Esper is so nasty. There's so many
yeah,
things.
It's true. There's a lot of removal. I mean, you're in Jund. Jund can do some a lot of stuff, that's for sure.
And so, Grady, the viewers can see your hand, right, and what you're doing?
Yes. Yeah, the viewers can see my point of view. So they can see my hand. They can see the battlefield from my point of view. They can see your mountain and your swamp, but they cannot see what's in your hand. Keep your secrets as I play this Birth of Meletus.
I love Birth of Meletus. I think it's such a cool and great card. I like the art.
It's like so innocuous. Like you don't think much about it. When I first saw it, I really wasn't excited. I wound up playing it way more than I thought I would.
I see it in a lot of decks. It's got a lot of value for a 2-cost.
It's great against aggro. That 0/4 and the life helps you hit your land drops. Crystalline Giant, interesting. I like that card a lot. I like it so much, I think I better kill it before it gets out of control.
Before it gets hexproof.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I can't... Sorry, go ahead.
The random order, like all of a sudden it can be a 4/4 with hexproof, flying, and lifelink on like turn 5.
And then just
pretty wild.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do at that point? And I can't even
sacrifice.
I'm going to let you know my secrets. I had a Heartless Act in my hand, and I couldn't even kill it with a Heartless Act because it had a like a vigilance counter or something, which is a counter. So Heartless Act doesn't do the job. Let's see. I kind of
not a lot of action so far.
Yeah, I think
I'm playing slow decks.
This first. See what I draw. And then let's take a peek at your hand. Ooh.
With no green mana.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I suppose it's the Cultivate then, because I don't want you to ramp. Because Cultivate gets you both green for.
I think that was a good choice. You don't really need to worry about that Storm's Wrath, right?
Yeah. Nightmare Shepherd brings stuff back as a 1/1, right? Yeah.
Ooh, damage on the board.
Yep.
Woo!
Look out, Grady.
See if this 4/4 gets you there. But now, all right, I think I'm in good shape now because now I can play this Doom Foretold to take care of your Nightmare Shepherd. I couldn't do it last turn because it was just going to die when it got back to me. But now that I have the egg down, I can fearlessly play this Doom Foretold.
What a jerk.
What a jerk.
And now, do you even want to play that anything? Because my
Right.
Doom Foretold's gonna deal with it.
That player sacrifices a non-land permanent. If that player can, they discard a card. They lose 2 life. You draw a card. Gain 2 life. Oh.
So when you pass it back to me, I'm gonna sacrifice my egg, and then when I pass it back to you, you have to sacrifice something. And if you don't, then I get that trigger where you discard and I draw.
Honestly, the trigger's not as scary as losing
My guy.
your plan. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you play it now,
Like,
it's just gonna die.
Yeah. So you've got the questy beast, right? I would
Yeah.
save that back at least a turn.
And then probably wind up discarding the Storm's Wrath, I would expect. So now I'm gonna get rid of this egg. Let's draw a card.
I still think it's hilarious that you're running spare supplies.
Yeah, it's definitely like I forget what's supposed to be in that slot, but
Pro Tour all day.
Oh, and then Doom Foretold is now gone. Okay.
yeah. So that once the trigger goes off, I drain you for 2, you discard a card, I draw a card, but then it's gone. Hexen in the chat. It's a popular deck from the Fairy Tale meta. Absolutely. Let's see. So I have this Yorion in my hand that you can see, so I can do that. Hexen in the chat asking, I have, I think, 1 copy of Dance of the Mance. I might have 2. The deck is
Ooh,
supposed to
that's a
have
good
all.
card.
Yeah, the deck is supposed to have all 4. I just don't have the wild cards to run all 4. So I think I have. I think I have 2, if I remember correctly. Oh, can I?
That's
cast
good for me.
this
I like that.
turn? I think I can. I'm going to bottom that. I'm afraid I have some bad news in the form of another Doom Foretold. I was able to find it off that Omen.
Okay, well, I will, I think it's still going to trigger, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so you're still going to lose your beast.
Oh, no, because you have Omen.
Oh, an enchant. Oh, yeah, because I have the other one. If I didn't have that Omen, then yeah. If I didn't have that Omen, you would have wanted to do that at the end of my turn, and then the trigger wouldn't trigger. So now if I
I think
kill
Grady's
this,
gonna take it.
yeah,
You're top
I
decking.
think I've got this one
Pretty wrapped up.
pretty wrapped up. Do that, sure. Play a temple. Oh, it's a card we were just talking about on top of my library.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, that Doom Foretold's a nasty card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hexen in the chat pointing out that what was that black card you played? Farika's Libation, allowing black to destroy enchantments.
Yeah.
Is not something you normally see in black. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can do this for 6, right? If I do this, I'm gonna dance the Mance.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I want to do it for 6, 5, 6.
Dance of the Mance has turned around games that I thought I had on lock so many times.
It
Got
is.
them down to like 2 life, and then they just turn the whole game away.
Well, in this case,
I didn't. Whoa. I didn't even know what that card was. So
I mean, if you draw your Storm's Wrath this turn, then that's going to be a problem for me.
Yeah,
wow. All right.
Is it a Storm's
Luckily,
Wrath?
it's a forest.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. All right, well, it looks like I was able to take game 1.
Ooh.
I was able to keep your early stuff off the board and prevent you from kind of getting a foothold in that game. But let's see if I can do it a second time. Oh, do you have a sideboard? We have a bad habit of not bothering to sideboard on this show.
I do a little bit.
Well, feel free to use it. I just snapped in the same 60 cards for game 2, but
Yeah. I think the only rule is no scooping.
that's true. We should have made that clear at the beginning. No scooping on the main phase.
But it looked like you played through. So.
Yeah, no matter how far behind, you got to just take your beating.
That's right. These colors don't bleed, man. I want to take my L's. And so then I get the choice again. Cool.
Yeah, because you lost game 1, so you get to choose.
Okay.
This hand is definitely rougher, but I think it's a keeper.
You got one really strong card in there. I almost said it out loud, but I forgot to.
That's true.
Jericho.
Keep my secrets.
Yeah.
That's true.
Paul's my secret spy.
I only have 2 colors of mana in my hand, but I have some draw spells, so I'm hoping to draw into what I need. Alright. Let's gather some supplies. Okay, I drew a land, but it is not in my 3rd color, but it's still a land. Oh, I didn't expect that from your deck.
Oh. Is it the Citizen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some card draw.
I originally was calling this deck Enchanted Dragons, but there's only one dragon, so I feel like a liar.
Enchanted Dragon. Alright, I tried to draw into a black source, didn't find it. There's an argument, maybe I should have just played this double white card in my hand instead, but we'll see if that turns out to be a mistake.
Watch out now.
Look at it, buddy.
Damage on the board.
Look at you all fancy with
blood.
all your colors of mana over there. Aren't you fancy?
Yee.
Alright, let's keep digging for swamps.
Got a good pool if you draw into a doom.
Paul, you're supposed to be my secret spy.
Okay, I got a black source.
I have bad news for you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, that might be enough to...
Love that card.
Yeah, okay. So
It's so good.
I'm gonna play my Doom Foretold.
Bad news.
So I'm gonna play this as a land. Alright, so you're gonna lose 1 permanent per turn.
Clearly, we know which one that's going to be.
Yeah, I think this... So now, as long as you can put a new permanent on the board each turn, then I'll
Well, hey
need some...
Grady,
Uh-oh.
you're writing me off pretty quick here.
Uh-oh. Ah! No! The sideboard enchantment removal. Ooh, what are you going to pick? Elder Gargaroth is just a house. If you untap with it...
Yeah, it's mean.
And it links so well with Terror of the Peaks. So if I have a Terror of the Peaks out, swing for 6, put a 3/3 out, it can stack so crazy.
Yeah.
Compounds, yeah.
How many copies of Terror of the Peaks do you have?
I was running 3 originally, and I was just kind of drowning in them, and the mana base is funky because it's 2 red, and so I went down to 2.
Okay. All right, I need to get something.
Yeah, that sucks when you draw all 3 of your dragons. You're sitting there with like, it's a great card, but I don't need 3 of them.
Okay, there's a land. Egg. All right, I'm just digging for something to keep me alive here. Because these the 6/6 with its bunch of little 3/3s are gonna get me dead pretty quick.
You
Ooh.
can do it.
And
Yeah, if you don't get any defense, you're on a 2-turn counter right now, aren't you?
yep.
Yeah.
I can crack an egg for 3 life. I don't know how far that's gonna get me.
Which I think.
Uh oh. 6, 7, 8,
See,
9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm gonna have to crack my egg to stay alive right now. Because this is gonna deal 3 from the terror if you make a 3/3. Yep. So I'm gonna have to crack an egg, and I'm gonna wind up at 3.
Make an omelet.
I gotta make an omelet here.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
I mean, it bought me a turn. I was gonna be dead on the spot, but I might still be unless I draw a wrath here, which I did not. I don't think any. I got a handful of cards, and none of them are gonna save me. Well, no scooping on the main phase. Pass it back.
No scooping, yeah. So, Jericho, what are you running in there for? Why do you splash black in there? Is it for removal cards, or you had the Nightmare Shepherd? He's kind of fun.
Yeah, and mainly removal. Some of the I could put so the early game. Oh.
All right, game 3. Here we go.
Game 3. Woo. I forget. Okay, this is his name. Ephemia, the Cacophony. He's the flying legendary enchantment creature, and he. At the beginning of my end step, I can exile an enchantment card from my graveyard and create a 2/2 black zombie. I have like Eliminate, Epic Downfall, Heartless Act. I have Myers Grasp, that enchantment. I have that for Rika's Libation.
Interesting.
Dead Weight. A lot of like kind of enchantments to pump that Setestian champion, so I draw cards and get one-on-one counters. And then I have Cruxa too, Titan of Death's Hunger.
Oh yeah. Oh, that works really well with the Terror of the Peaks, because you get that ETB trigger. You cast it for 2 and you deal 6 mana if you have your dragon out. That's pretty cool.
And make you discard a card. It's it's nasty.
It's nasty.
Nasty.
All right, I'm gonna keep this. We'll see if it goes better than last time.
I'm going to have to mulligan, I think. Here. Okay. Ooh. And I like this hand, so I'm going to.
I just realized maybe on the layout, Paul, since you're on commentary, I'm gonna move you over to the side here. And Jericho's in the driver's seat, so you get to be up here by the deck. There we go. That makes more sense.
It's a little late. This is game 3.
I mean, you know what, Paul? I'm a pro Twitch streamer over here. Don't. Everyone knows. Highest level production value here on the main phase. All right, I didn't really need another one of those, but
I think we have a pretty good intro song, outro. It's called Surfing Llama.
Ooh. All right, so it's between the Cultivate and the Broken Wings. The other two I don't really care about. I kind of, as good as Broken Wings is against me, I think I'm going to take the Cultivate.
Yeah?
Get that ramp out of here.
Shut down some ramp.
Because
that was a good move.
Yeah. Because I am going to play a bunch of enchantments, but you can only blow up one of them. Artifact, enchantment, or creature. Oh, it also kills my Yorion. That's interesting. Okay, that's going to get you 1 more mana in like 3 turns. Alright. Okay, now here's an interesting question.
Oh, the sun went away again.
Yorion.
Up there in the cloudy Pacific Northwest, Paul. Okay, I got 2 options here. I guess I technically have 3 options, but I think I'm going to go with this. Because it stops you from getting your trigger next turn because you were going to get to draw a card next turn. I get to scry off this temple. Not going to lie to you, Jericho. I think this one's looking more like game 1 than game 2.
I agree. You're looking pretty good here. What does that do? Target opponent. Okay, I don't like that thing.
Yeah, I'm going to take something out of your hand.
But how many Doom Foretold are you running in this, Grady?
The better question is, how many
many
are
are in his
currently in
hand?
my hand?
Maybe should have saved that then, huh?
Well, honestly, that, like, it was probably gone either way, because when it triggered on my next turn, I was probably going to take that out of your hand anyway.
Right.
So it was probably gone either way, and this way I don't get to see what else is in your hand. So, like, if you have another one, or if you have something good in your hand, I don't get to see it. Anyway, here's a Doom Foretold. And an attack for 2.
Oh, and it will just get rid of this.
Yeah, so you don't get your gold token.
Man.
Okay, draw a card.
That would have been really helpful last game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just drew my Wrath. So, let's do this. Get some more permanents on the board for my Doom Foretold. Hit my land drop. Not going to bother attacking.
Wow. So many things. Oh,
Yeah.
struggling here. Look,
Goose.
it's a goose.
I love the sound effect the goose makes.
Yes.
What are you hovering over my saga for? I saw it light up like you were.
Yeah.
What do you look? I hate that when you're playing and you see that your opponent is like mousing over your
Looking
stuff.
at
You're like, hey,
specific things, yeah.
get off my stuff. What are you
Stay
doing?
away.
Don't read my cards.
Permanent. Okay, so you will get one more out of that.
Draw a card.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
It's just
and
gonna
put
keep pinging you with those little 1/1s.
that. I am gonna play another
Oh.
Doom Foretold.
Gross.
Yeah. Multiple Doom Foretolds at the same time is pretty.
It's
Oh, I
harsh.
should have attacked. It's a 0-2. I could have gotten in. I missed out on a point of damage. Oh
It's
no.
gonna cost you the game.
I didn't. Guys, I didn't play optimally on the main phase. So the first one's going to make you sack, and then the second one is going to get its trigger and go away. So you're going to have to discard something.
I really, really don't like that. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, you were a ways off of casting that.
Yeah. Shut down your land fixing.
So I have.
If you play a permanent, it's going to get Doom Foretolded. It's going to get its Doom Foretold.
And then if I don't, I'm going to have to discard anyway. Right?
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
So
you can Myers Grasp my 2-2. I don't know how much that helps you.
2/2.
And then would it? But if you then you can sacrifice Omen, and if you don't put anything else out, you would do it on the next turn.
So yeah, if you don't do anything, I'm going to sacrifice the Omen, attack you for 4, and then it's going to go back to you, and then the Doom Foretold's going to trigger. I'm going to get another 2/2. You're going to discard a card. I'm going to drain you for 2.
Okay.
Myers Grasp is kind of cool when you have the your enchantment synergies going on, doing Myers Grasp rather than.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that card with the Hateful Eidolon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, there goes my Omen.
that is like my big my one drop. I only really have one, or I have two. I have Dead Weight and Gilded Goose, and I kept going back and forth between Hateful Eidolon and Gilded Goose.
Let's see. Oh, I can't play this because this comes in tapped. So let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of that. Draw a card. Play a land, pass it back. Doom Foretold trigger.
Yeah. You're in pretty good shape.
I think.
Okay, now I can, as long as you don't have another Doom Foretold in your hand,
All right, Questing Beast is one way to try to get back in it. That's for sure.
I can start doing some things. We'll see.
I definitely can't attack through it right now. I can do this. Don't want that. I can do this. Oh. Alright, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should probably remain unbiased. But after you played 2 Doom Fortolds, I was kind of rooting for Jericho.
No, that's totally. I think rooting for the guest on the show is absolutely defensible. I'm just gonna play out this 3/1. I don't think I'm gonna be bouncing anything anytime soon.
Now that it's on the board, remind me again why you're running that one. Is it to save
Shepherd of the
Yorion or
Flock?
Bouncy?
It's for that single mana instant speed usher to safety, return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. This I think is a really undervalued card. It really I've gotten out a lot of tight spots with it because mostly it saves my stuff from removal spells. Like when Jericho went to kill my Doom Foretold, if I just have a single white mana up, I can bounce it back to my hand. Then it's not destroyed, it's in my hand. Let's do this. Let's do that.
That should be game 2, 4, 7, 9. Yep.
Xaxes.
All right.
Good games.
Good game, Jericho.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, you took a game off me, but I managed to take the match back in game 3.
3.
All right, cool. So I think in game 2 we kind of started to see what your deck was doing. You got the Terror, you got the Elder Gargaroth going. Pretty scary.
Yeah, it's a mean combo.
Definitely. All right, now we're going to use our masterful main phase technology, and I'm going to broadcast the Paul and Jericho match. So Paul, go ahead and shoot Jericho a
challenge.
And
right.
Paul, what did you end up going with? What deck?
This is mono red ramp. It's a red control deck. It doesn't make sense until you see it. But my goal is to keep your board empty. So sorry, it's gonna feel like playing the last game. But this is a ramp into Ugin deck.
Wow, Paul just playing the bad guy here.
Yeah,
Control into Ugin.
It's really not a fun card to play against.
Oh,
But
yeah. Could be on our fun show. Paul's gonna play a really unfun deck to play against.
I'm gonna have to mulligan. I don't think I'm gonna keep a one-lander.
I think probably when you're trying to cast Ugins, one-landers don't get you there.
Yeah.
I was on the opposite side of that spectrum. I had 6 lands.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, if all goes according to plan, I got a turn 5 Ugin, and then that's just game.
I am going to try to mess up your plan here, sir. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah. I'll wait and do that till after.
Maze Mine Tomb. I've tome. Excuse me.
Mhm.
I've seen it a couple times, and I feel like Paul is the guy to really utilize that card.
It's
It's a good one.
yeah, it's really interesting. The scry for free or pay 2 for the card is an interesting choice sometimes.
Yeah.
And people always forget about the 4 life you get at the end.
Right.
Which is really why it's in there, is to keep me in the game a little bit longer.
Just that 4 life is the
Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm doing some digging for some card fixing, but I don't know, it's just very useful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
all
especially
around.
you're in
There you
mono
go.
red. You don't have a lot of ways to
Gain life and-
Yeah, ramp. You
Yeah.
don't have a lot of ways to ramp. You don't have a lot of ways to gain life. You don't have a lot of ways to filter your draws, and it does all those things.
Yeah. So I've actually on my mulligan I chucked a Storm's Wrath, and on my scry I bottomed a Storm's Wrath. getting those wraths out of the way.
Which I mean, you need the lands, but we'll see if you want those Storm's Wraths back later.
Yeah. You're not drawing into anything good there, huh, Jer?
No, I'm pretty land heavy, but I also know that you can just kill my stuff pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I gotta like time it right, I think here. Oof.
Think you probably have a Storm's Wrath, but you don't have the other red. I don't want to risk losing both my giants. So I'm going to draw a card.
Oh. Paul playing around the Wrath.
And gaining 4 life.
That's,
Hey,
yeah, and hitting for 4. That's quite a turn.
good
Yeah.
swing there. Okay, so now I got that. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, it's got the double red.
Uh-oh.
Is there a dragon in our future? Oh.
This.
Ephemia. I had a deck that I was running Ephemia in, and I thought it was going to be fantastic, but I did not see the legendary, so I was running 4 of them. I was like, oh, poor life choice on my part.
That's a shame. I mean, it is just a 2-power flyer for 2 mana.
That's true.
And if you draw another one, it kills the original one, and then you would make a 2/2 out of
Oh,
it, which
yeah.
isn't horrible.
So it's not a total waste to play the second one.
2/2.
A two- That's called
think-
toxic optimism there.
Draw another card. All right, that's good for me. I would recommend not taking that 4 damage.
Jericho choosing to take advice from his opponent. It's always rough when your opponent offers you advice.
It's good advice. I've got a next turn. I'm dropping a trample haste 8/8. So
Oh, you don't have to. You know?
that's true. I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Hmm.
Okay,
Got a Death Toucher to block with.
Death Toucher.
You got a flyer with every keyword on it.
Word vomit.
You just
All
made
right.
a build your own questing
8/8
beast.
trample.
Let's do it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
And haste. Ugh. Okay.
I mean, Death Touch is Death Touch.
Death Touch is
5,
Death Touch.
9.
It's gonna 7 is gonna trample over.
Do I want to block the Bone Crusher Giant?
If you don't, you go to 3, right?
I will give you some advice. Next turn,
I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Next turn, you got a 6/6 trample haste coming at you.
Don't
So
Okay.
don't forget about that extra text on Bone Crusher. I've died to that, by the way. When you try to target it with something and it
Oh.
hurts you,
Yes.
yeah,
That's true.
don't forget about that extra text, because, like I said,
let's
I've
see
forgotten about that before and
Ooh.
sorely. Oh,
Oh, Elder.
that's not a bad way to come back.
Not a bad way.
Gains you
I
life.
think I think I might have to deal with that instead of doing what I was gonna do.
You have inconvenienced Paul.
Going to also
Ooh,
it
that's a good one too.
helped me
Ooh.
get there.
So both of those cards gain you life.
Gains life. Let's see.
And Paul, you can set a stop in your upkeep if you really need a certain card and scry twice.
Huh.
Like if you scry on Jericho's end step, and then you have an upkeep stop, you'll untap, and then you can scry again before your draw step.
Okay.
And you can sneak in 2 scries instead of just 1.
That's good information.
If you're really, if you're like, I need a wrath this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Whew. That great henge life.
Yeah.
Really coming through.
Yeah.
I wanted a better draw than that.
Ooh, the giant with a counter.
I mean, it's a card
Don't
and a
give him
counter.
lifelink. Don't give him lifelink.
Okay, and that gains you life too,
Heck,
doesn't it? What does that god do?
Hexproof. That's nice.
Oh no!
Oh.
What a nasty card.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so now you basically have to. Yeah, you got to take that trade.
Yeah.
12. Ugh. And that, so gain a little life here, which will help.
Yeah.
Right. And the hinge gains you a little more.
But that
nothing in
will
hand.
not do it. No scooping on the main
No
card.
scooping.
Them's the rules.
Gain some more life there. Scry away. And just because we can.
Not Ugin.
Just Eugene coming in to make an appearance right at the end.
Ugh.
All right, so Paul taking game 1.
Yeah. I thought that Elder was going to turn around for you, but
That was you made it close. I thought Paul was going to run away with it, and you made him work for it.
yeah.
Yes.
But now Jericho has the secret weapon of a sideboard.
Sideboarding.
I don't have a. I don't think I do have sideboard actually. I thought I did, but my original was.
Wait, so that shredded sails was in your main deck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just the
Broken
main
Wings.
deck enchantment hate.
Oh, I'm running Shredded Sails.
It's green. What do you mean you're running shredded sails? Oh, and
He's running Broken Wings, which is green. I'm running Shredded Sails, which is red.
I was confusing. You're right. I was confusing broken sails. Take these broken sails and learn to fly.
Ooh.
Ooh, how do you like that hand?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
So I need to. Okay. I'm scared of all your Bone Crusher Giants. I really am.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't have any in hand.
Are you running 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta run 4. I'm going real slow on this one.
We like that. We like that a little bit. Got all my colors. Right.
Okay. It's
Yeah, look at
colorful.
that. The natural Jund on turn 3.
Woo.
Beat that, Paul.
I'll try.
Paul also has all of his colors on turn 3.
Not fair. All right, that's good here. Okay.
Okay. That gives me a reason to play this card.
No.
Storm's Wrath as the single creature targeted removal spell.
Nice response. Here we go.
Well,
Well
get it
played.
right back again.
Um,
Like,
So in some in some plays, I can. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
If I have a Terror of the Peaks out, and then I play the Karuxa, deal 6 damage, you discard a card, he goes to the graveyard, and then I play that Call of the Death Dweller and put him right back out, deal another 6,
Discard another card.
and
Yeah.
discard another card. It can get kind of gross.
Yeah. No, that's a nice combo there.
Let's see here.
Because he only stays if he escapes, and the Call of the
Right.
Death is not escaping him. Yeah.
I don't like this.
Oh, we lost Grady's interest. He's over there typing.
Sorry, I'm interacting with the chat, Paul. You two are playing a game. We're live on Twitch. We have twos of viewers.
We have twos of viewers.
Hey, two.
Yeah, I was just Hex and I were talking because I talked about that Storm's Wrath being like a targeted removal spell, but I was just making a joke about like you're killing one creature with a Wrath, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
if it was 2 red kill target creature, it would have had the same effect. Is what I was going for there.
Gotcha.
But no, Storm's Wrath is not targeted removal. Not actually. All right, I'm fully invested in your game.
All right,
don't
let's,
hover over that card.
See, I'm not.
Okay, all right. What are we
Dumping
doing here?
Yadaro. And I'm only running one Yadaro, and he's made an appearance both times.
When Ikoria first came out, I loved that card, and I tried to build I built like a teamer cycling deck around Yadaro, and it just wasn't good. I spent a whole bunch of wild cards on it. Ooh, that's
Nice.
one way to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Don't call it a comeback. Oh no.
Oh no. I didn't like that. No, I did not.
I do not like it, Sam. I am.
Let's just say, Jericho, you're lucky that land came in tapped.
I do not like green eggs and Ugin.
Oh, I have to do this. And
Oh, no.
it's
No, you
not
should have held him back a turn.
this.
No.
All right.
Let's see. 5.
So if you do that, oh, gross.
Yeah,
And that leaves Ugin at what, 2?
Yuck.
at 2.
Do you have a stomp?
Yeah, are you running any giants in your deck?
I was running 2 or 3 Bone Crusher Giants actually, and I just I always get caught up. So I don't anymore, but I always
Yeah.
kind of got caught up doing the 2 damage instead of getting him out, and I just felt like I wasn't efficiently.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Because by turn 5, if you've got Terror of the Peaks out, then on your next turn, the Bone Crusher's like 6 damage easy.
Yeah. Questing Beast would have been another way to get Ugin off the table there.
Which one should I discard? Doesn't matter. Let's chuck the Ox.
Ooh.
It's always a good feeling when you discard a card and it just goes like next to your hand.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm sure those sounds were make Jericho feel great.
I
when
feel
we were like,
great.
Oh.
Oh, nice. You got to cast it.
Yeah, I got to cast it.
Oh.
That's my border card. Choose the legendary permanent you want to keep, the new one. I've made the mistake of keeping the old one.
Keeping the old one. So that was
3 more. Okay.
so that Ugin was just an 8 mana lightning bolt.
Yeah.
You paid 8 mana to plus it.
But game's almost over, so I don't feel bad revealing that I have an Ox in my hand, so I was going to have to discard anything in my hand when I play it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was the right call. It's just funny
Yeah.
when you're playing an 8 mana lightning bolt.
I believe I'm dead in the water. I can't.
Yeah, that Ugin kills you dead next turn.
That Ugin was actually a 12 mana lightning bolt because I paid for the Iron Craig.
For no reason. Like you had enough mana to pay retail.
Let's do this.
Oh,
How
Paul
many is
Paul wants to showboat here.
Yeah.
Do something cool. Yeah.
Like a 7-1 trampler.
Maybe he's made of mud, Nice.
Yeah. I like that Garuk card too.
All right. Yeah, that
He's
Garrick,
so cool.
if you get him going,
Yeah.
definitely. All right, so
Right.
Paul was victorious in 2 games over the Terror of the Peaks, as Jericho is known in these parts. And now it's time for Paul and I to battle and see who is the ultimate victor
Yes.
this week.
Do we need to do any camera fixing? Do you want me to stop sharing or
No,
just
just
leave it?
leave it sharing, otherwise it's going to mess stuff up. But
Cool.
I just sent you a challenge.
I will view this challenge, and I will accept this challenge.
All right, so now it is Yorion versus Ugin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And now, Paul, you get to go back up by the deck box. And Jericho, you get to be in the commentator seat.
Did you leave me in the commentator for my whole game?
No, because it was a different overlay for that one. Hang on. Where did... Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry. Fixing cameras. Here we go. All right. I'm going to keep this hand. It's medium.
I kept mine as well. It too was medium.
And let's do that and pass it back.
Passing it back.
All right, how am I dealing with a large Ugin at some point in this game?
The Doom foretold. I could just foresee it. I can foretell this. There's going to be a Doom foretold that's going to take my Ugin out.
The trouble is I have to play the Doom Foretold after you play the Ugin. Like, no matter, because if you minus your Ugin, it gets rid of my Doom Foretold.
That's true.
So, kind of no matter what I do.
But if my Ugin is the only thing in play, and then on your turn you dump Doom, on my turn he's gone.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Unless you have some other permanents, if you have a Bone Crusher Giant laying around or something. You want to scry in response there, bud?
I do.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought you might.
Just wait until the last moment.
Yeah. I might have selected no target, I guess.
Don't you love when you scry something away and then you draw it?
Paul, what do you suppose that says about the Shuffler?
The Shuffler is it's out to get me. It's not the worst card to have drawn into, but not the card I wanted.
I mean, you traded my 2/2 for your 2/2. It was basically a bribery for a 2/2. I'm going to main phase Omen because I need a black source. Neither of these are black sources. Bottom. That's not a black source. Scry black source. Hey! Leave that on top. And go. And go.
So have you guys obviously haven't played these two decks against each other yet.
We probably have. Have we done it? We definitely have. Have we done it on the show? We might have. Paul's not sure. Paul's deep in thought. Paul's not making any sound. We lost Paul. Paul's mouth is moving. Nope.
He's tapping.
we got nothing. All right, let's do this. Let's get a black source.
There you go.
And I've got 2 good options for black. Oh, or I could just actually, yeah, let's just do this. I finally got my black source, and I'm not casting any black cards.
Oh well, there you go. That's.
Am I back yet?
Hey,
He's
we
back.
got. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was talking the whole time. Yeah, I think we've played them, and they take like 30 minutes a game to play against each other.
Yeah, we'll try to move things along.
You've got a Yorion.
Sure do.
I think no
2, 3, 4,
thanks to
5,
that. It's gonna
6.
cost me 2 cards, but it's good cost, I think.
Worth it to you.
Yeah,
Exiles it as well, which could come up.
yeah. I think that was worthwhile there.
Let's. Oh, good. I can get rid of your Solemn without drawing you a card, which is nice.
I said robot.
Oh.
But first. Let's do this. I need to draw an untapped land here. And I did. Excellent.
Ooh.
White. Okay, good. That, and then this.
My robot.
Bye, robot.
Bye, robot.
You get a 4/4 back, though, if you kill my 2/2.
2/2.
Up to 6 mana over there, so if you're sitting on an Ugin,
I
only
think
need a
what
couple
I'll do
more.
instead of killing is just send
It's not enough
fiber
for...
at you.
Ooh. Don't like that.
I do. I do.
Trample, haste, and it goes away.
It goes away.
So you're offering to hit me for 7.
And if you block anything, I get a 4/4.
Yeah, I think I actually am going to go ahead and do that. Because now I don't have to worry about you getting a 4/4 later. And I have a way to kill the 4/4 now, and then that goes away, and then you have nothing on board.
That's true.
So let's...
Jericho, can you see my hand, or are you seeing his?
I can see both, actually.
You can see both.
So you're really in
'Cause
the...
I'm in a conundrum of do I wait or do I try and make some moves?
Yeah.
Because
I mean, he's at 7.
yeah, I think I got to make some moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm at 7 with this Treacherous Blessing, too, which is a little bit precarious.
Yeah. So what I was debating there, I've got Ugin in hand, and I was debating getting some card draw at the cost of
6, 7. Oh, you were only 1 land away from casting it, too.
Yeah. But I had just played land for turn, and I would have had to draw into a land. So I drew into something that I think is going to be my savior here.
Let's find out, because I've got this.
Uh-oh.
Take a damage. Okay. Lose a life. And let's lose another life.
Okay.
For another one.
Some life.
I'm at 5.
Oh. Double dooms.
Double doom.
All right, now you say I put a stop on my... Did I get it in time?
I think you can do it right now.
Yeah. Oh, I should have done the card draw.
Yeah, if you weren't going to spend the mana anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Sacrifice a non-land token permanent.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
Sacrifice a non-land token permanent. That one.
I mean, it's not the best, because you have that Bone Crusher Giant. You can recast that Ox.
I can't cast the Ox yet. There's not enough in my grave.
How many does it need? 8 other, so you need to be up to 9, and there's only 6. Ooh, Crawling Barrens could be an issue for me.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, geez.
If I put...
At least I get to dish this Treacherous Blessing now.
Bone Crusher out.
It's just going to get its doom foretold.
It's just going to get doomed.
But your... Oh, no, your Barrens is not lethal, because I'm going to gain 4 off of my doom foretolds.
But how much land do I have to pump him? Because I could pump him possibly twice next time.
So it's going to hit for 6, and I'm going to be at 7. Oh my gosh. So weirdly, maybe it would have been better to play a permanent just to lose it to Doom Foretold so I don't gain the 2 life.
Yeah.
Alright. let's.
Doom. Well, it didn't kill Ugin.
That's true. All right, I'm just gonna bounce this Omen
Take.
and play a land and pass it back. I'm in a pretty tight spot, but I have a blocker for your Barons.
Oh, and if I would have put my giant out so that it wasn't in exile, it would have gone into the graveyard and I could have played my Ox. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Poor
those are
life choice.
some tricky
Yeah.
lines with this matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, but these Doom Fortolds are going to put stuff in your graveyard too.
Just the one card I had in hand.
Oh yeah, okay. And now I'm up to 7.
Gaining some traction with all those creatures, though.
Yeah, yep. All right.
Couple of giants.
On my turn.
Oh man, you've got so many cards.
Now I'm going to gain some life and get that Ox out of your yard with this
Oh,
Cling
my
to
card
Dust.
draw. I needed that.
Wow.
All right, I think I got like one chance is to top deck an Ugin. What do you want to bet that I top deck an Iron Craig?
The most useless card. Alright, I'm going to take some damage to kill this.
Oof, man.
And then you'll do
Get in for 8.
8
Sneak in for
damage. down to
8.
5.
Quite the turnaround here.
Wow.
Yeah. It's still. Alright. Depending on what you draw. Ooh, I mean.
I get a card draw out of it. Make sure to manually tap so it doesn't tap my Barons.
Yeah, because you need a blocker. Storm's Wrath would be good.
Storm's Wrath would be good. Wouldn't kill Yorion though, but wasn't quite enough to keep me alive.
No. No, you're a blocker short.
Yeah. All right.
Alright.
Game
Okay.
1 goes.
I got game 1. That was a good game, though.
That was a really good game.
That was a good game. That Treacherous Blessing, losing my life from my own enchantment, getting down to like. I got down to like 5 at one point, I
3,
think.
yeah.
Yep. And now we know that it would have been smarter, I think, to put the giant out.
Yeah, which is.
I think that would have drastically changed things.
Yeah, it was a really counterintuitive play. You think, like, oh, if I play
Yeah.
this, it's just going to die. But actually,
Yeah.
you wanted it in the graveyard, and you didn't want me to gain the 2 life off the trigger.
Yep.
Really interesting. I can keep this. I got a slow hand.
Me too. See, unfortunately, mine is kind of designed to destroy creatures, and Grady doesn't run a lot of creatures.
I am going to bolt myself for 3 there, though. So I'm getting the ball rolling for you.
Oh, I was wrong. My meeting's at 11:30, not 12.
Oh, all right. I'll try to kill you quickly.
Good.
No use for that shredded sails, eh?
In hindsight, it probably would have been extremely useful, but I started making some poor life choices when I found out that my meeting is in 12 minutes.
Oh, I see. Wait a minute, this man is trying to throw a match.
He's not scooping.
Not stupid.
That's true, there's a difference. Alright, I'm about to make 2 of the life back that I spent on this Birth of Meletus. I'm almost breaking even. Treacherous Blessing, start hurting myself again.
Yeah, love it.
It does go nicely with Doom Foretold because then I get to sack it to the Doom Foretold.
After all the card, yeah.
I get to draw 3 and then stop hurting myself. Wait, discard 2 cards. Oh man.
You drew too many cards.
I drew too many cards. Let's do this and this. Sure.
Oh man, so many of those. I really want to Storm's Wrath your wall.
I don't know if that's the most high value play. Let's.
I don't have any non-land permanents.
That is strange.
Yeah,
Sure don't.
not even in hand, and I got a big hand.
I'm gonna play this Elspeth's Nightmare, even though it has no targets. Just for the second chapter where I get to duress you. I'm about to take
Well.
something out of your hand.
Have fun.
I will. Oh, all removal.
Yep.
Nothing but removal. I guess.
No non-land permanents. I would take the Shatter Skull.
Yeah.
It's just the most versatile.
Yeah, I agree.
You could Storm Wrath 2 walls now.
That's
I'm
true.
going to.
That's double the value.
Just in case I draw into a giant or something.
Cool.
One thing I do appreciate about Grady's deck, even though he's a dick and runs Doom Foretold, is he's not counterspelling.
I am not counterspelling. That much is true. Let's do that. Counters on your Barons end of turn.
The Yorion with all the sagas too could get pretty gross.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize that. Nice.
Yeah.
And the Dance of the Mance brings all my enchantments back from the graveyard, and sagas go to the graveyard automatically.
Oh, and I forgot Elspeth, so if I draw into an Ox, there's...
Nothing
I can
there,
play
yeah.
the Ox, but I won't be able to escape him very easily. He's got Yorion.
In hand,
Ooh,
with a lot of stuff to bounce.
Nice draw for me,
That
but that's
is.
all
Oh, jeez.
colorless.
Oh, yeah. Except for the Treacherous Blessing, which I'm kind of happy to get rid of. So maybe just...
There you go.
Yeah, just plus on me. That's...
Yeah. But I know he's got a Doom Foretold, doesn't he? He's
yeah.
gotta have a Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, sure do. Sure do.
Sure
Yep.
does.
Okay, so I did call it. I knew he was gonna Doom Foretell
Yeah.
me.
I'm down to 14.
Yeah.
Your Grady, your deck has like a cool theme. You know, Treacherous Blessing, tons of omens.
It is, yeah. It's
Dooms.
very...
Dooms are being foretold.
it's an ominous deck.
Yeah.
Ominous Yorion. Bad news.
Bad news. Oh no. My land.
Down to 13.
Yeah. Well,
But now I
let's
get
do
to
this.
Doom foretell my
Take that.
Treacherous Blessing finally. Goodbye, Treacherous Blessing.
Ah.
And take that.
Oh.
Finally.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can Omen first, and then Yorion.
Man.
Let's keep that in case you draw something big. Let's play that. Play that. Oh, I gotta crack one of these first. Now play the Yorion. I'm trying to make this quick, Paul.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed.
Let me draw about 15 cards here.
Oof.
Oh my goodness.
Womp.
That is pretty gross.
Don't need
Yeah.
that.
Man.
We'll discard this.
Well, Paul, you got it. Yeah.
You got some spice
Okay.
in there?
I think I want to save that one.
If you draw
You
another
could do
Ugin, you can take out my...
That.
Declined.
Yeah. You have 5 more minutes until that meeting, Paul. Storm's Wrath. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I should have checked the Royal Eruption so I could have exiled Yorion, but I was saving the Royal because it can do direct damage to him, so I could have kicked it and done 5 damage direct. But I don't think that's quite enough to save me with what's going on there. He's got so much board presence. He's got all of his land and a huge hand. It's
you're not wrong.
not looking good for old Paul over here.
This turn, let's just see what we got in store for this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't you love when your opponent starts counting their mana?
I don't, because I'm on a timer.
Okay.
Well, I think Grady's going to beat me this time. So here's a fun little wrap up. Very interesting that Grady and Jericho went all 3 games, and then Grady demolished me
And then
2 rounds.
A 2-0 and an 0-2.
I think I got Jericho pretty hard for both of our games. So pretty good all around.
Good matchups.
Yeah. Doom
Right.
Foretold, definitely the star of the show. Definitely.
And this what is that thing that just brought Menace? Or
Dance
what is
of
it
the
called?
Manse.
Dance
Dance
of
of
the
the
Mans.
Mans.
All right, that's game.
No, you're going to 1, aren't you?
Swing away. Yeah, go to 1.
Wait.
Negative.
Oh, no.
Because 4 times 4 is 16.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can't math.
Grady, aren't you a math teacher?
Not anymore. Now I'm an English teacher.
Our poor children.
All right, well, we snuck it in under the wire so Paul can not be late to his meeting in 3 minutes. But Jericho, thanks so much for being our first ever guest on the main phase. I think it went really well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thanks for showing
Went
us your
well for you
cool.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, your deck was super sweet. Any changes you would make to the deck going forward?
I think I just I need to potentially throw in some green life gain and maybe just start a little faster. Maybe some more enchantment removals because
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
look at your curve. I don't think your mana's ramping you into all those beefy creatures fast enough.
Honestly, I might, if I was you, I might experiment with cutting black altogether and just going red-green. I wonder.
Yeah.
Croxa is really good.
Crocs
But
is good.
maybe cutting the double black cards because then your mana's not so rough.
Okay.
Because the double pip cards are going to be harder to cast. So I don't know. I would look at the black and see if you can cut some of the black and try to go harder on red green because then you can ramp more. Like get all
And
your
if you're not running Fabled Passage, get a Fabled Passage in there. A couple of them.
Oh yeah,
I'm not running any.
Got to get some Fabled in there. That's
Yeah,
that's
that
going to
card-
be a good mana fixer for you.
absolutely. Yeah, it's just so good. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. This was great, and
Yeah.
we'll catch everybody
Take care.
next time on the main phase. Pew pew.
Thanks, guys.